All right, all right, all right, all right. Greetings, me family. Wagwan. Wagwan me there. Yeah, big up your nice clean self. Hello, hello, hello. Mic check. 1, 2, testing. Welcome, guys. Welcome so very much to this wonderful episode. I'm super excited to be here because it's another day. Then we back to sanitize the streets and see the hell is happening. What's popping? What's good? What's new? All right. So thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome so much for the new people in the house. Welcome so much for the returning subscribers. Yeah, welcome back. All right. If you haven't subscribed, it's your time. Hit that like button and subscribe this channel. Okay. Yeah. Subscribe. By the way, remember to ring the notification bell because sometimes you wonder. So you were live, so you didn't know I was live because there was no notification that I went live. So when you turn the notifications on for all notifications, at least you'll be notified that JT is live to come and see the tingo. To come and see me doing the tingo. All right, guys. I'm grateful that you guys are here and super excited to see you all in the house, right? So welcome so very much to this segment as we're going to check the streets. Tell me where you tune from and what is your like number. For example, when you like the video, it will tell you like number 16, just like October Rise. Thank you so much, October Rise, for like number 16. Yeah. Joyce. Highway to Haya Manganero. Karibu. Yeah. See Hamisi, Felista, Forever Humble, October Rise, Joyce Muita, Zina, Onella Ace. Thank you so much, my sister being here. Alice Queen, Hilda, not Hamid. Hilda Mob. Okay, let me call you Hilda. The other name can confuse me. The pregnant. Hey, you guys are ahead of the car. You may be not. The pregnancy belongs to Davy Jr. Wait and see how the baby copyright phase of Davy Jr. He takes Matiko away so that he can have a good time with his wife. No, the results are available. Oh my God. This is crazy, isn't it? It's really crazy. Junior, I see you. Hi, JT. Hi. Oh. Okay. Who else was here? I saw Eva Miller and Hamida was first. And today, by the way, I decided to comment with all my channel. This is my first channel, that is JTFX. You all know that channel, right? This is another account, whatever, I don't know, and JT Podcast. So today I decided to come with all my pseudo accounts. Why are people calling me out from my resting room? Why are people calling me from my resting mode? Because right now, I don't need no dramas. I just want to make reactions. So whoever is running those pseudo accounts out there is being busted. And it turns out that it's not JT. I thought it was JT. I was really hoping to see JT being exposed for running, pseudo accounts. But my surprise. So it's not JT no more. Will people really apologize to me for saying that I run those channels? I don't know if they will. But I don't demand no apologies because I know drama sells. And when you come looking for drama from JT, you definitely know it's gonna ride, right? But I'm really glad for people who, they believe me. Someone like Anela say, yeah, JT, yes, I did believe you. I know you are a good person. Definitely. Not really like good, because I know I'm not that good. But when it came to that, that story of, fake channels, I told you that I have nothing to do with them. But anyway, I'm not here to justify myself and anything. Let whoever believe whatever, and that's how the streets are being run. But we can say, wait and see. Let me take you back to Nyabohans because that is where the real juice is, the real thing. Right? So while we're going to Nyabohanse, I want you to hit the like button and subscribe this channel. Okay? And that is exactly what we'll be talking about. I tried to put some snacks. I tried to put some snacks in that fish pond. Can you see that? Look at that fish pond over there. that sensor is saying, oh, dirty fish pond has some snakes. Yeah, I tried to put some snakes, but they are kind of floating. Some should be immersed inside and looking out like, oh. JT and the good person in the same sentence? Nah, I ain't good. Okay, Hamis and say I'm not good. Don't even think that I'm good. I'm not good. At any given moment, I can come for you and by the way, Hamisi, are you not the Mr. Fruit? Because I heard that you, Hamisi, you're the one who runs those pseudo accounts. Because you guys, you can see my hands are here. I'm not typing. I'm not typing, but someone is typing with the name Hamisi. And another we're going to type here with the name Mr. Fruit. So I don't know how exactly is that happening. So it's not me. So Hamis, I'm not good. So don't even think about that. I can expose you any moment. All right. Hi, family. There's Mackenzie. I see you. Ellis Queen. See you. Hamisi, welcome. Mary Mo, what's up? You good? Thank you so much for being here. Elvis. Hello, JT from Barbados, 3:03 p.m. 3:05. Aye. The village driver, haha, Lady J, in hot soup. Definitely in some real deep. Let me not say that word. I've just decided to swallow it down. Okay. Special shout out to the gamer girl. Just a moment. Let me actually take her channel link and share with y'all here, because even Sensor is giving random shoutouts. All right, I was talking about that channel, Gamer Girl. You guys help me do something really small. Just hit the subscribe button on that channel and we're good. Just a subscribe button on that channel. Just hit on that. We're good. All right, I'll be dropping that link anytime, every time, here and there, so that you can help me. Just hit the sub button and that'd be good. All right, that'd be good. All right. So the channel link is pasted and pinned on your chat, on your screen over there, on your chat. You can hit on it and just help me to tap subscribe. Only that. I see you, AM Karo. I see you. Habari gani? Karo reminded me of that day we were sitting there. I am Karo, Nairobi teacher and on trending. Then I walked to them, I put my sunglasses and I asked them, so you guys, do you too believe that I am Mr. Fruit Money? Like I'm the one who runs those accounts? And they bursted into laughter. They were like, what came to your mind, bro? Yeah, she reminded of that. Anyway, hit that like button and subscribe. Somebody's asking, Gamer Girl? Yes. Just tap the subscribe button on that link, just for the sake of it. When when your TV is idle, or when you're not watching the shenanigans, you can put the videos on that channel to run on your screen. Just support a friend, okay? I'll be talking about that in a minute. So let's go back to Nivea Jr. in the village, and of course, Senso. Speaking of shout-outs, didn't I hear Senso saying that he's done giving shout-outs? Yes, I did. I heard him saying that. Like he's not gonna give no shout-outs no more. And he done with that chapter. And so he's focusing on a bigger picture. And today, what surprised me was the idea that a brother to get riba. Oh my God, what these people can learn. Oh my God. Brother to get riba is working for MARWA. And I'm supposed like he's working for free. So what's happening there? And our sensor is giving him a shout out, maybe for payment. Let me remove this. All right, let me take you there so that we can start from there. I hope that you've liked the video and you've subscribed. And now let's get down to business and talk about shoutouts. Before we go to the biggest question of the day is, who do you think? Actually, I should put that as a poll. I should put that as a poll asking, who do you think impregnated the Matiko's wife? That should be a poll, you know? Yeah. Actually, let me put it as a poll so that you guys can vote and tell me who you think is responsible for that thing. Let me add it as a poll over there. Wait. Okay, it's here. All right, I added a poll there. So help me vote on it. At least this will help me to track down your opinion. I know most of you won't like to type and say, I think it's Davy Jr. I think he's Matiko. Just put a poll there. There is a poll. You just vote on it. Tell me who you think could be the daddy. Hey. Somebody's asking what? Who impregnated is a poll? Yeah, that is the poll. You just vote who you think. Could be Matiko, tap on it. If you think it's David Jr., just tap on it. That's the biggest question of today, right? If you really think Matiko is the father to that baby that is growing in that stomach, then tap there. If you think it's Nivea Jr., then tap in it. Oh, I should add another. I should add another option. None of the above, right? No, let me let that. If you think it's it's none of the above, then type on the comment section here. Okay, don't vote. If you think none of those that I just mentioned, just type here. So far, 78% of people here who have just voted are saying is David Jr. Oh my God. 22% are saying is in Matiko. You guys are really bad. Oh my God. All right, guys. Okay, help me to vote on that. So at least we can know who is the daddy. Somebody saying hello, baby. Is it for Ray? I mean, okay. None of the above for Ray. You are very much, as Kenga says, or not too much. You're very much. Add hello, baby. No, if you think it's not Matiko, then it's not David Jr., then bring your opinion, or maybe bring your answer. Okay. Bring your answer on the comment section here. Okay, for those of you maybe who are new here, you don't know who Matiko is. Matiko was or is the husband to the lady over there that is standing with David Jr. Can I add her picture very clear, so at least she can stand on her own. So that lady, oh yeah. Nice, that's the lady I'm talking about. So Matiko was or is the husband to that lady on your screen. So if that is the AI version of her, by the way, don't say it's really her. That's the AI version of her holding the belly. So I'm asking who you think is the daddy to that baby growing inside there. Is it David Jr. or is it Matiko, the ex-husband, according to David Jr., ex-husband? I don't know when that separation actually had. So I had to go and get a very good AI version of that lady. And she's standing over there like, oh my God. All right. My answer is when the baby is born, I can see the features. Let's wait. All right. So I started by saying, let me give a shout out today because occasionally I do give shout outs. So just like Sensor, there's a link on your channel, on your chats. You can hit on that and subscribe to that channel to promote it. Okay. And speaking about shout outs, Mr. Sensor today was giving a shout out to this brother of am I forgetting this name? Gitiriba, yeah, Gitiriba. So Sensor was giving a shout out to Gitiriba's brother, because Gitiriba's been loyal to this guy, maybe or maybe not. The guy is kind of interested to be employed here, and by doing that, I really thought that type of Sensor saying, I've really stopped giving shout outs, but because this guy just said, oh, I didn't know he was a YouTuber or something of that sort. So he decided to give him a shout out. And that could really mean that the guy is now working for free. And I can't believe that because, bro, at this moment, there is someone who is really willing to work for free. Oh my God. That's crazy anyway. So let me see. You guys preserve that poll for Davy Jr. and Matiko, that pregnancy saga, because we're coming there in a minute. Okay, we're coming there in a second. But first of all, let's start from this. Here. Let's start from here. So, Sensor was here, and they're saying his workers were working there, and today was the payday, all right? Today was supposed to be the payday. He was supposed to pay those people who are working for him. But he paid Gitiriba's brother with a shout out. Why people can learn, by the way. Anyway, listen to this. Oh, sorry.
A young man who has been circumcised, meaning he's ready to face life. We are going here, there's a generator. We're going to see what they're doing. I'm more than excited, guys, to see this young man in the village.
Yo, I'm more than excited to see this young man in the village working for me, of course, for free. But let's see. I'll pay them with a shout out.
Receive some dollars from work.
That's a lie. I'm excited to see this young man from the village receiving dollars from work. But did he give them actually those dollars? I suppose not. What did he do to Gitiriba's brother? That's what I'm trying to play for you here, so you can hear what he's doing. Okay, that on your screen, that is Gitiriba's brother. And he's the engineer. I don't know, engineer or something. Let me call him engineer, who was working there, fixing those ions and stuff, building that escalator. Oh, whatever. Building that ladder, staircase, metal staircase. And Sensor gave him a shout out, maybe for payment. I thought he's done giving shout outs. But because he wants to incorporate this guy, he knows that Gitiriba and his brothers, they make loyal friends. I'm talking about people who can complain. They don't complain. All they do is follow orders. Sensor tell you to jump, don't ask why, ask how high. And you can work for me for an entire year, and I can pay you whenever I want to, and follow orders. So maybe that is the reason why Sensor is giving Gitiriba's brother a shout out to smooth him, because you have a channel, you want to grow. When I tell people to subscribe to you, support you, they surely will, but conditionally. When I tell them to leave again, they will. But at that moment, you feel like, okay, I have really helped you. So he cannot work there for free. So listen to this.
You guys know what it's doing. So guys, this is actually Gitiriba's cousin, right? No, brother.
So he doesn't even know Gitiriba's brother or cousin. So that is basically Gitiriba's brother, and he was the one who was working over there. And after is giving him a shout out in exchange for the labor.
Brother, actually, Mohoria. Oh, channel. I didn't know.
So the guy is saying, you know what? I have a channel. So how about we transact a business? Not exact words, but he say, have a channel. That was a clear indication that he wanted our shout outs. And by so, they can negotiate. Yo, how much? I can say, I'm willing to give you like $20 because basically I gave you a shout out, didn't I? Just like I'm giving a shout out to this channel here. Guys, take a moment and hit the subscribe button to that channel, okay? The link on your screen. So, I didn't know that you are a YouTuber, but what is your channel? What is your channel name?
Oh, this guy has a YouTube channel. Okay. First shout out I'm giving. Guys, I've been avoiding giving people shout out, but I'll give him.
But why? If that is the question, man. You've been avoiding giving shout outs. But now, why give Gitiriba's brother a shout out? Because you want free labor, don't you? Exactly, that's what I thought. So, free shout out in exchange for labor.
Yeah, okay.
So what is your channel name?
My channel is Mohoria.
Yes.
254.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mohoria
25.
How do you spell Mohoria?
Mohoria M-O-H-O-R.
Mohoria M-O-H-O-R-I-A 254. That is Gitiriba's brother. Someone is telling me, be saying, it might be because the usual villagers are not setting foot in that compound. So Kenge is doing all the tricks. Yeah, you're really thinking good. Because, for example, by doing so, people will be like, if I go to that swamp and try to help, maybe he might possibly, say, okay, I had stopped giving showers, but let me just, do it for you, especially. So it's a way of tricking people back to the swamp, though. Yeah, that's what I think.
R-I-A.
Okay, Mohoria 254.
Yeah, okay.
All right, guys. He's Gitiriba's brother, actually. True story. So you see, they're already doing something very amazing here, guys. I'm telling you.
Oh, wow. But anyway, that is it. KLA, Kenya Living Abroad. Thank you so much for joining. Have you voted? Let me know what was your vote like. Who do you think is the daddy? Okay. How many votes do we have so far? 45 votes so far. And no, 45, 46. But 47 votes. 77% of people are saying it is Davy Jr. who is responsible. You guys give me a break. Give me a break. Thank you, KLF, for joining. All right. So, before we get down to the good story of Davy Jr. and Matiko and the pregnant wife, I saw Sensor taking rounds and rounds because, content is really hard in the village right now. So he was taking around searching for Guinea, how do they call it? Guinea, whatever's eggs. So he was searching for the eggs around the compound. And it happened that he was going around his wall to search for those eggs that I don't know if he laid there. And so he took around and he was looking at someone's fish pond. And I could hear from his voice. The guy was so much kind of disappointed that the people are really making some good fish pond outside there with zero effort and they are really surviving. So he was throwing some shades over here and saying, this is really bad. It's full of algae. There's no oxygen going inside there. And probably there's no fish here. All could be inside here as snakes. This fish pond is so tanky and is hosting snakes. I was like, bro, that right there is the jealous. Okay, that is jealousy. Because Sensor is always telling people that they're jealous and stuff like that. But, right there, I felt a lot of jealous in him. How he was talking about that, the fish pond and stuff like that. And somebody helped me understand. Because I thought those fish ponds were GINTU'S. Somebody from the village. Is anyone watching from the village to tell me whose fish ponds were those? Were they GINTU'S fish ponds? Let me know. Let me know what you think. Oh, whose fish ponds were those, by the way? I see. Who have I not said hello to? I can see NK, Pearson, Karen. Too much, but you love. You love it too. That's why you're here. Thank you. I'm blessed. I see you. Who else I didn't see? Hemas. Okay. Todos. Okay. Another slave. Gitiriba's brother. Yeah, of course. That is what I say. Kenyan Daisy was at MATIKO'S wife home this morning. She's full fully pregnant, and she's looks. Chill, we coming there. Chill. All right. Gracie, I see you, by the way. The whole of this family. Yeah, I see you. I see you. I see you. All right. So let's go around the compound to collect eggs. And that is when we met the fish ponds. And the guy is really throwing shades at that. Okay, you the one who haven't said hello. Clara, how are you, Clara? Thank you for joining. I think this is covering for you guys. Why are you guys really rushing to that story? Because I think that it would be the climax of today's episode. We'll be talking about that story anyway in a minute. All right. Gitu fish pond are a little further away. He pointed in the other direction though. But our gaze, it is that company, Gintu and his company. Those people around around MARWA's compound. I mean that wall. So basically, there is that fish pond that Sense was describing as a very dirty algae, whatever. And there was another clean fish pond over there, and there was another fish pond. I think now that it was for Gintu. So basically, I consider all those fish ponds to be GINTU'S. All right, GINTU'S. I'm talking about Gintu and his company. So basically, Sensor knows very well that people who are fish farming over there, they are succeeding with zero effort because all they did is dug over there, and water is naturally there. There's an overflow because he was saying, this is stagnant. There's no overflow. And to his surprise, he saw the overflow. He was like, oh, okay. So it's overflowing. I could feel in his voice, he was so much agitated, so angry and jealous. And he's the one who calls people jealous. Yeah, I saw it. So let's check that. Kenge must be seeing Gintu's progress. Of course. Okay, let's check this. Okay. That is Ernesto fish pond. I remember Obasa do a video cleaning that same fish pond. So that is Ernesto fish pond, right? But let's say now that is Gintu's. So Gintu, Ernesto, and whoever, all those guys, right? Anyway, Mr. Man was searching for wild eggs. Hey, and now that is where he went to see the fish pond. But now let's see the rich guy of the village
outside my compound. You see? See, somebody broke this. This could mean something.
This could mean. Anyway, I understand. Content is everything that you can do. And I mean, content is anything. Anything you make it a content, it can be content. But this was for a travel commando. I was like, bro. And I even saw a reaction from M. Karo that he was eating some grass. I don't know, some leaves. Like I had. Abivaras. JTM Hathra flying in Africa. Hope you'll find Emirates. Maybe. I have never flied with Emirates, you know. Shout out for me, man. Somebody inbox me now to delete my comment on his live. Who that? Who that, bro? Mustafa. Niambie, nani alikwambia hayo maneno? Okay. I'll talk to you, my guy. I'll know what's happening here. I see Sati say hello, JT, and everyone getting from New York. Watching from New York, all right? Thank you for checking in. Kate BRC, you. All right, so the rich guy of the village is searching for wild eggs, and that is where he reached the fish pond, and he was throwing some real shades there, saying how that fish pond is really bad and messy and stuff, blah, 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 blah. Let's talk about it.
Maybe somebody came here and he was looking for something. Because one time I remember I found some eggs here.
So if one time you found some eggs there, you again, after 7 months of being away, you come in to find another eggs there. Anyway, let's go looking for snakes in the local fish pond. Local fish pond, as Kenge was describing it. Local? Yeah, local fish pond. Where is that?
You are an alpha for the.
No way. All right. Let's get to the fish pond and talk about that. What is popping in there? So, All right. So from that distance, I hope you can see from a distance. From a distance, that is the fish pond that Sensor was visiting. And there, you'll hear a lot coming from his voice. You'll hear a lot coming from his voice. So the guy, after grazing around, eating and chewing leaves, today M. Caro was breaking my ribs. Like the guy was actually really like chewing leaves. I don't know which leaves are those. It's like he became a herbivore. Is it herbivorous or something? That was hilarious. Anyway, if you haven't checked that I am Caro's reaction, you can go and check it after here, of course. So Sensor saw that fish pond from a distance, and he knew that I've already captured this fish pond. So definitely, if I give it credit that it deserves, people will be like, so Sensor, why didn't you consider building a natural fish pond like this guy Gintu did, or maybe Ernesto and Mogesi did? So he knew that people would be, telling, advising him, I can see that is a very nice and natural fish pond. Why could you not implement the same strategy, or maybe the same style, and use it for your fish pond? So what he did, he was throwing shades at that fish pond and saying it is really dirty. It's not maybe hosting snakes and stuff like that. It's really dangerous for villagers and children over there. And one of these fine days, or one of these worst days, children are gonna swim in there and drown and keep high. I was like, Sensor, you forget that just the other day in your compound, there is a very filthy looking stagnant water that you pump water from. So why he's throwing shades to that fish pond, yet he has a very ugly looking water stagnant in his compound? Let me get to it. I guess it's right here. Yeah. Yeah, I have it here. Let me actually expand. I'll bring this on your screen to tell me between that fish pond he was pointing at and this one, which one is really dangerous and ugly and bad? Between that and this. Anyway, we'll be checking that. Let's go back here. Wow.
But I need to plaster it. I need to plaster and put some metals
All right.
on top. And you see here, there is some local fish pond.
You heard? And you see here, there is some local fish pond. And that is actually the term I was looking for. Sorry. So why did he call it some local fish pond? So because his fish pond that he called international, that is, he built some walls and tiled that, and even put some waterproof cement down and made it like a basin, like a swimming pool. Even a swimming pool have outlets and stuff. So whatever he did there with all that expenses and everything, it didn't work. So I was surprised to hear him calling this a local fish pond. I was like, Sensor, that right there is jealous. That right there, you guys, you and your people have normalized this. You're jealous. You know that term, right? Jealous. But I heard him. I was like, no. You are jealous now, my guy. Some local fish pond? Thank you, Dr. Cheryl Cottle. Thank you for being here and for reminding people to hit the like button and subscribe. Okay? Yeah. Thank you. Let me position my camera in a good position, because I really need to focus over there. Yeah. So there is a local fish pond. That is what he said. And I'm like, local fish pond, my guy. Local fish pond. Where is your international fish pond at? Because, okay, this is local. I agree. That fish pond over there is local. Where is his? Where is he not producing fish? Now let's go to this.
Okay, there's some fish pond here. It's not doing very well. I think it doesn't have an outlet.
Wow. You see that guy? Like, he just saw it. He just saw it from a distance. And he's like, it's not doing well. It's not doing well. It's not doing well because it doesn't even have outlets. You just saw it. You haven't even taken a walk. You don't know nothing about that fish pond. First, just a local fish pond here, you can see it's not doing well. First, it doesn't even have outlets. Bro, you're jealous. Where is your internationally built, or maybe let me not say international, where is your standard fish pond at? Okay, this is local. Where is your international standard fish pond at? Why don't you have fish in there? Because you said you bought some really expensive fingerlings. I'm talking about fish, young fish. You constructed that thing, you're losing a lot of money, but why don't you have fish? That's the biggest question. So why he was making this thing like, oh, local fish pond, it is not doing well. It doesn't have outlets and stuff. Then to his surprise, he met an outlet. He was like, oop, okay, it has.
So probably that's the reason it's so algae.
So probably that's the reason why it is so algae. I mean, algae is those plants that they cover the water surface. So Mr. Know-it-all, I call him Know-it-all because he basically knows everything. He knows everything to do with fish farming. He knows everything to do with travel and cars. He knows how to drive, even though he has never been to a driving school. He knows anything to do with construction. He knows everything. Now, fish farming is now saying the fish pond has no outlet, and that is why it has this algae covering on top and stuff like that. So it's not performing well. And he went ahead throwing shades over there. Now, when I went down asking whose fish pond is this, I found out it's nobody's like his family member or stuff. It belongs to the Gintu and his company. I'm talking about Ernesto or whoever, those guys. They own this fish pond. And for my information, I've seen them getting fish from there quite some time. So why he's just jealous? I can use that term. Allow me use that term, jealous. Why is he jealous of another guy's well-performing fish pond? Okay, let's go on.
And this can be very dangerous, maybe for kids. They swim here, that's their end of story.
And this fish pond can be so dangerous for the kids. They swim in there, that's the end of their story. And now I'm reminding him that if kids go near this thing that you have in your compound, if they go anywhere closer to that, that will be the end of their stories too. So have you thought about that? Talking about the stagnant water, what about that? I mean, look at this, bro. I'm not like that. Look at how dirty this thing is. Look, even these sides. You can see them, these sides. Look how dirty they are. And now the guy even has the guts, he has the guts to say that the water over there in that fish pond is dirty and someone can swim there and go like that. You forget Kenge, the expert. Yeah, Kenge is the plumber, of course. I saw him and Good Mo trying to fix a pressure pump. Oh my God, Mr. Know-it-all. Oh. Yeah, you could hear the hater energy in his voice. Of course. I mean, big time. Listen to this again.
Oh, I see. It has an outlet. Look.
So finally, he discovers that this thing, indeed, it had an outlet. So what was all that for? All that, this thing is not good, it's not well-performing, has algae, has no outlet, and this is dangerous. People can, keep eye in there. By the way, he says that there is no fish in there, only snakes. He is not the one who has snakes in his home, in that muddy house. The other day, they were chasing and killing snakes and rats and stuff like that, and ticks and mice. So this guy, I mean, jealous, of course. So there's an outlet. What was your point?
Yeah, but maybe there's no much fish because this algae.
Again, hey, Sensor, I'm tired. I mean, you said this thing is stagnant, right? It has no outlet. That's why it is covered with algae. And it's not performing well. Definitely has no fish. only to find out that it has an outlay. And it's like, oh, it has an outlay. So now it doesn't have fish. Mr. Jealous, you're the one who invented that term, jealous. So allow me use it, jealous, today. Guys, I'm dropping a link on your chat today. Make sure you smash the subscribe button. I'm not asking for a lot today. Just subscribe and yeah, just subscribe. That would be all for me. Just subscribe. Thank you. All right.
Blocks oxygen from entering the water.
I can hear now the professional fish farmer giving advices that he didn't give himself when he was building that that bathing tub in the name of fish pond around his home. So Shelly Beauty is saying, congrats, mom, ate all the fish. Did she? Yeah, that's now another point, by the way. Alice Queen, that is a real good point you're asking there. Why is he recording someone else's property yet can't allow people to record his property? That's the point. You know, that's the biggest question, $1 million question. Because when people film his premise, he becomes salty. Then why is he filming someone else's property? The entire here, David Jr. wanting to arrest Gintu for filming his property. The entire see Machete Man almost slashing someone's head because of, you know, something like that. Then why is Senso doing this? This is someone's property. Why is he filming? Okay, now here are all those shades that he's throwing to this fish pond.
But maybe there's no much fish because this algae blocks oxygen from entering.
Maybe there's not much fish in here because the algae is covering here. And what else, Senso? What else does it have? Say it has snakes. Because there's no fish, then what is inside? Because there's no fish, then what is inside? Say snakes.
This one here, it's climbing all the way. It's climbing. I will tell my uncle to come and take it back.
Okay, let's go.
You know, it's climbing all the way. It's here, look, it's here. Let me take you back home.
Oh my God. What? Okay, I saw that. Sorry. I had all right, right there. There is snakes inside there. So this guy is really looking for anything to just throw shades at this, you know, this fish pond, because he thinks people who are fishing, who are farming fish here, they're not good enough. Okay? They're not good enough like him, like he think. So listen to him.
And sometimes these places of fish pond and water like this, they do not just have fish, but they can also host snakes.
Okay. But no, fish like the fish ponds like this or that have water like this. Now this fish pond that he's referring to is really clean. You can see that, really clean. Now, because the other one was algae because it doesn't have outlet, but this one is clean. Okay, but he couldn't just admit that this one is clean. He's probably doing so well. I really admire this. I really wish I could have something cleaner like this. But all he's saying is, now that it's clean, what can I say? Let me say it doesn't have fish. It's only hosting snakes. Mr. Jealous, the hell are you saying, my guy? Anyway, guys, there's a link on your channel. Not on your channel, on your chats. Hit that subscribe button on that channel. Let's go on.
I'm telling you, they do not just have fish, but they can also host snakes. I'm telling you.
They just don't have fish. They can host snakes. And I'm telling you, he's insisting. I'm telling you, my guy, this is really... Okay. By the way, I had something like Sensor is now becoming too much. He's saying that there's a part here that he's claiming to be his border. The land. He's claiming a land over here that is his land. Let me put the.
So that seems, you see the other one is very different. There's another one on this other side.
Okay, so he's claiming some land over there.
I don't know if there's a way here. Actually, my land, this land, comes up to this point here. This
So is he trying to say that even the fish pond could be somehow in his land? I don't know what is his point anyway.
tree is the boundary. But I decided that not to put the wall on the boundary. So that's
Anyway, I'm not going to go deeper into that land claiming, because even at the other time, I saw him claiming another part here that this is my land too, and blah, 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 blah. Let me hint on it, then we go to something else over here. Okay, right here.
because, hey, look how beautiful this tree is. So they want to cut it on this side because the other.
Okay, so he's saying the owner is cutting this tree from this side because the other side belonged to him, and maybe if he could cut that, they would have a problem. I don't know what he's trying to say exactly, but I don't know why you claim something that is on the border. You, according to, like, you don't claim something that is on the border, be it a tree, a sisal plant, or a pecan or something. That is that is actually the symbol of a border. So, but now since he's claiming land over there, I really think that the more he was going to stay in that village for longer, the more he's going to have problems. Now he's kind of looking for drama from the villagers, because if the owner of this place, here the censor is claiming that this land is his, you know, the other side of the tree is his, but the other side of, I never had something nonsensical like that. Like a tree can grow, but these branches of the right side are someone else, but the branches on the other side are someone else. But a tree is someone else. I mean, I don't know. That's some some gross BS. But anyway, this guy is kind of looking for trouble here. You know, he's looking for drama from villagers, and I'm sure he will get it. Just keep going around people's property, filming and talking all those kind of garbage and claiming everything that is yours. They're gonna respond. Anyway, enough of that. Let me check the poll. Let me check the poll. I posted a poll on your chat screen there asking, who do you think is the daddy? Who do you think is the father to that baby in, where is the baby? Let me put the baby here. Who do you think is responsible for that pregnancy you can see on your screen? Let me see the polls. Let me see what you guys are saying. Okay, so far I have 81 votes. 81 votes, and 77% people are saying they think it's Davy Jr. All right, 77% of 81 votes are saying they think it is Davy Jr., who's the daddy. Wow, you guys will really, really finish me. And 23% are saying it is Matiko who is the daddy. All right, let's go on. Let's go on with that saga. Now, let's get on to that. Okay? Somebody saying DNA paternity test must be taken. DNA? You really think that someone will actually go to that extent of taking DNA? Because I think the moneyed person can revert any changes. For example, if they go to do DNA, who is going to pay that? Pay for that DNA? I suppose it will be David Jr. Or maybe if the other guy will decide to sell something like a property to go and do the DNA test, Nivea Jr. can outweigh him in terms of cash, and they can change the result. So I don't really think that DNA test, especially in that village, unless supervised by some higher authorities, like they come somewhere, for example, in the capital city, and a higher court orders, you know, they order a paternity test, DNA test, and the results will be really supervised, and to make sure that it's really transparent and true. That I can say, yeah, it's true that no, the DNA results are true. But right now, let me say, whoever is the daddy, because according to Nivea Junior, he say in the village, people have ate groundnuts. Know what I mean? Like people have ate a lot of energy foods, and the libido is skyrocketing over there. So anytime they want to reproduce. Anyway, I'm going to take you to Davy Jr.'s channel to see something really crazy here that I want you guys to help me understand. Because I went to his channel to kind of think about, look at this story of 5 months that he's trying to insist that Matiko's wife or ex-wife is 5 months pregnant. And for him, he say he knew that thing 2 months ago. So basically, he knew that the lady was pregnant. Even, let me say, just immediately she got pregnant. And I'm trying to see, when was the last time I saw Matiko in the village? That is the time I'm going to check and see if this story is making sense. Is the math thing? That's the thing. Anyway, let me take you there. This is Davy Jr.'s channel, right? And 5 months ago, Matiko was here. He's Matiko 5 months ago, was in the village. All right. So 5 months ago, Matiko was there, right? And so this is something that Nivea Junior is trying to use to push his narrative that indeed it is Matiko actually who is the daddy. I'm not saying he's not, but I'm asking, how did David Jr. know exactly what's happening here? And why is he the one who's coming to break the news of someone's wife's pregnancy? How is it his responsibility, or maybe how is it his concern to come and break the news of someone's wife's pregnancy? So I'm looking at David Jr., his channel. The last time I saw Matiko was 5 months ago. Then the video was this not first time. That's the first time actually. Let me check. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. So basically, the lady here, 4 months ago, Matiko was still in the village. I'm trying to see something with you. Let me put on the screen so that you can see. 4 months ago, David Jr. was still in the village, right? I can see 4 months ago, not David Jr., but Matiko was still in the village. I can see 4 months ago, Matiko was still here. And so this was the time that I suspect that the lady got pregnant. Now, 4 months ago, that was the time that David Jr. made the lady move out from that home and rented her a house 4 months ago. So at this point, Matiko was not in the picture. So my biggest question is, who is the father? David Jr., stop playing these games. We're not stupid, okay? Nobody is a fool here. Who is the father? And why is it your concern to come and break the news and tell people that she's pregnant and blah, 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 and stuff like that? And I could see the excitement in David Jr. And even say, you know what, I've advised her not to abort, not to remove that thing, because maybe she could have removed that. David Jr. Okay, let's go to David Jr. by the way. Big news. She is pregnant. And I'm like, David Jr., is that your big news? Okay. Okay, what is he? By the way, guys, there is something strange I'm seeing here. There's something strange. I don't know if you guys have realized it. What is happening with Mayuguno's channel? Because basically, Mayuguno is kind of sponsoring his channel as ads and trying to buy views. Look here. I've seen this quite several. Look, this is Mayuguno's channel. that is being displayed on my screen as an advert. Wow, what is happening with Mayuguno? Did he now decide that he's not going to get the shoutouts, and now he's paying for ads for his channel to be pushed? So basically, he's not making normal views, and actually this video that he sponsored got 13K views one day ago after sponsoring this video as an advert. I don't know, you guys, you think that I'm kidding. This is Mayuguno's channel, and this is an ad. He's playing on my channel as an advert. Look.
Back with another video. Today is another day. Start my video from Tanzania. This is the where, guys. This is our place we are calling
You can see that is Mayuguno's channel playing on my channel as an advert. So he is sponsoring his channel, like paying for sponsorship for his channel to be pushed, for views to view. Wow, it's really tough. Mayuguno's really tough. Because see, this is an advert, and I can as well skip it. See, skip the ad to see the Davy Jr.'s video. Wow. All right. So let's get down to this Davy Jr.'s new saga. I agree with you, October. Davy Jr. want to use her as cash cow for donation. He want to, because you remember that time that he pushed this narrative like she's being assaulted, like can I say, like she was going through domestic violence, and the drunkard husband was mistreating her, and now he campaigned for people to send money so that he can move her out, and he moved her out. And immediately after that saga, he started building. So basically, you know, the cash flow. At this point too, I know, is another cash flow strategy. But let's check this. Wow, wait till Kenge here, Kenge and Horseface hear about it. They will start it too. Actually, I'm going to go and check on Sensor and whoever. I'll see their channel if they are paying for sponsorship, because see, this is Mayuguno paying for sponsorship for his channel to be pushed. And I was like, okay, Mayuguno, this is where you are right now. I found that to be a little bit ish. Anyway, let's go on. Big news. Davy Jr. is breaking the big news and saying she is pregnant.
Fortunately or unfortunately enough, she's expecting. So
wow. There's a lot to that story that I find to be a little bit ish. Like, fortunately or unfortunately, she's expecting. Wow. Matiko was to stay 3 months in rehab. What happened? Davy Jr. went and to extend Matiko's duration in rehab to continue pregnancy. Davy Jr. is something else. He went there and gave orders for Matiko to be given some dose, you know, to become huge and big, so that he can convince his parents that, you see, this guy has really changed. He's improving. You can see his health is big. I mean, he's becoming so good. So basically, we can let him live there longer so that he doesn't come home to disturb you. In the meantime, let me use the wife as my cash cow. So the guy is here breaking the news that, you know, the lady is here and she's 5 months pregnant. And, you know, I advised her not to abort. Who came with that idea in the first place? I mean, who came with that idea of aborting that kid in the first place? Because he never told about that until today, that he decided to use that as another content. So we are ready for this saga for 4 more months. Not 4 months, actually, for more than 1 year to come. Because now she will give birth, and Davy Jr. will campaign for people to send money for diapers and stuff like that. The same thing. So Davy Jr. and Sense on the other side, they're competing for Attention. When Cecil come on camera and say, you know, my baby, blah, 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 and David Jr. come and say, Matiko's wife, baby, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, David Jr., congratulations, man. Even if it's not your baby, I mean, you've played a very big role in this lady's life. You can see she's sitting on a couch and, you know, she's living good. There's a fridge besides her, and you get her out of a very bad, pathetic lifestyle. And now she's selling eggs. Yeah, that's a good thing. But David Jr., there is something you don't tell us. Who is the father? The type of question that David Jr. was asking this lady got me thinking really hard. Why? Why are these questions? So let me ask you, when you give birth, will you take the baby back to that drunkard man? And she swears and say, no, hell no, I'll never do that. So do you want to abort that baby? No, I don't. You see? So will you be this far if it wasn't for me? No, David, it is just you that you've done all this. And a lot of bunch of things that David Jr. was talking to this lady, I found them to be questionable. But does David Jr. actually know that he's hinting on something that very soon he may come out? Does he really know that? Anyway, let's go there. Somebody's talking about the lands and lands and lands and lands. Maybe this lady was having an affair with this. Okay. Maybe this lady was having an affair with this lady. I know what he was talking about. When she get pregnant, he decided to move Matiko's wife out. Yeah. I'm really thinking the same thing, you know? That could be a thing, by the way. Because just 5 months ago, that is where he realized that she's pregnant, and he made an arrangement for Matiko to get to, well, that sort of a prison called rehab. I don't know which kind of rehab is that. That mental hospital that Matiko is. So after those arrangements were done, Nivea Jr. moved her here, and now he's coming here every day, every time with a hello baby. So now I see she's pregnant. And David Jr. is breaking the news as a father or who? Personally, I know it. You know, I know it 2 months ago. Then why now, David Jr.? All right.
Introducing Lee's Gorilla 2.0.
Sorry for them commercials.
I knew it right now, okay? But guys, one of the things you have to understand, personally, I knew it.
Wow. But guys, one of the things that you need to understand is, personally, I, as Nivea Jr., I knew it. I knew it. But in that courthouse where she was safe harbored, there were 2 men with a bad track record with girls and ladies. Wow. But Aaron, do you really believe David Jr. stories? Do you believe David Jr. stories right now? Because I don't. Honestly, I don't. Do you? So personally, he knew it. Like 2 months ago or something, he knew that all thing that was going there.
Let's say 2 months ago, it's been 2 months since I came to this place. She told me, hey, Davy, I'm expecting. What should I do? I advised her, like, hey.
Wow. That is wild. Like, someone's wife gets pregnant and comes to you and asks you, Davy, I'm pregnant. What should I do? I mean, as who? Bro, as who? So she come to you, approach you and tell you, David, you know, I'm pregnant. So what should I do? And I'm asking, she asked you that? So you were supposed to tell her what to do. As who? Who are you? Husband? But David Jr., I don't know if you really think what you're trying to say on camera. But anyway, I'm keeping this as your record in case you forget. So somebody may need to go and explain to Matiko slowly and well, like, hey, listen up. Are you aware that your wife is pregnant? And when was the last time you did jiggy jiggy before you moved? When was the last time you did jiggy jiggy to her before you moved? And now he can think, because right now he's sober. He's been sober. David Jr. can say, no, maybe he was drunk at that time when he get pregnant, but he can remember. And if Jr. can be on the front line, trust me, when this matter really escalates and it reaches a point where Matiko is saying, no, I'm not the father, the same David Jr. will come with some stories asking for people to donate money so that he can take to use as DNA test fees. He will go organize for the DNA test, and he can go modify results with the doctor, whoever, and they can come back with some fake results and say, you see, Matiko, you're the father. If this matter goes this deeper, because I don't know how is David Jr. involved in someone's personal matters like that. I mean, bro, this is not your house. This is not your woman. And you come to my wife, even if I'm not there, even if I'm drunk, you come asking my wife those kind of stupid questions. You really think I'll be cool with that? Honestly, I won't. But hey.
It's not good. To abort. Look what happened.
Wow. So when she was pregnant, she came to me asking me, David Jr., I'm pregnant. What should I do? I told her it's not good to abort. Who brought that idea of getting that pregnancy out? Soon David Jr. want to put contribution pay bill for maternity. I can't wait. I'm sure he will. Not that he will. He already has started. He's telling subscribers, we've been supporting this lady, so let's not dump her at this moment. She's vulnerable. She needs us for the next couple of months. And when she gives birth, we will support her until she comes to a position where she can go and do her thing by herself. So it has started. It has really started. Nivea has overstepped his boundaries. That one for sure. I mean, how do you even reach that level in someone's marriage, whether it's working or not? Matiko's wife informed Davy because he's the father of the child. Speaking about that, let me see the poll. How are you guys saying? How many votes do we have so far? Let me see. We have 100 votes so far. We have 100 votes so far. 76% are saying it is David Jr. 24% are saying it is Matiko. 101 votes, 76 people are saying it is David Jr. 24% are saying, I don't know, guys. 24% are saying is Matiko. Okay. Why are you exposing his moves? Because I know him. And guys, there's a link on your chats. Help me smash the subscribe button on that, please. Okay, please. Okay. That is a gaming channel, by the way. Is a friend of mine does gaming. So whenever you don't find something good to watch in this channel, in these streets of YT, and you just want to keep yourself busy, watching animations and stuff like that, just put a video on that channel on your screen. Put a video on your computer, on your mobile phone, on that channel, so that you can play there, and at least you can help that person behind that channel to get to some watch hours, and at least subscribe to it. Okay, so history repeating itself. I agree. Are we about to see another person here? Let me not mention that. Rashford, let me be a good guy for now. Lady J, get all the way. But by the way, this is something confusing me. Nivea Junior, I really now let's get to this. Let me put it in this way. So if this matter goes deeper, that that Matiko comes out and say, I'm not the father. Okay? I really believe that Davy Jr. took me to the rehab because he wanted to have some affairs with my wife. I know that is the moment that Davy Jr. will come out and say, you know what? You all know that I'm not into girls. I'm really thinking that, okay, that will be the moment that Davy Jr. will come out and tell you guys have been seeing my moves. You know, I'm not into girls. Okay? I'm on this other side of this other side. So why again are you guys going to say that I am the father? Because I'm not into girls. David Jr., I'm just giving you a hug. All right? If they come for you and say you are the father, just come out and say, bro, I'm gay. All right? Just come out and say you're gay. I'm just giving you a hug. If they come on you for real, and that family decided to come hard on you, just come out and say, bro, I don't know nothing. I don't know. Me, I'm not into girls. I'm not. Livia Junior. You guys are crazy anyway. BL, thank you for being here. Thank you so much for checking in. And all my channel members. Why are you gay? Why are you gay? You remember that clip, that viral clip? Why are you gay? And someone say, who said I'm gay? You're gay. You are gay. Why are you gay? Why are you gay? Who said I'm gay? You are gay. No, I'm not. Nivea Jr., when they come for you asking who is the daddy of that baby, just come out and say you don't know nothing because you don't do gas. At that moment, just come to your full self and say, hey, that ain't me. That ain't me. It's not me. You know, guys. Okay, guys. Hit the subscribe button on that. Angela, be careful not to overcook some food over there. She was with Hello Baby. Oh my God. Should I add Hello Baby to the poll? There's a poll on your chat there. I want you to vote there. Tell me who you think is the daddy. Do you think it's David Jr.? Do you think it's Matiko? Or do you think it is whoever you think now, the other person that you think, bring them on the comment section here. You're having too much fun. Of course, I'm having too much fun here with my 200,000 fake channels, including your channel. Your channel is my fake channel. So thank you for being here, Mr. Fruitman. I'm glad that you're here and you're typing while I'm speaking. For those of you who want to believe that it's not me, they will. For those of you who will believe that you are me, and I'm you. And yeah, whatever, man. So let's go on. This is this guy, this person called me controversial. This person has no chills. This person has no chills. Yo, calm down, please. Add Hello Baby to the poll. Now, if you really need to say it is Hello Baby, bring that name on the comment section. If you think it is Nivea Jr., put that name on the poll. If you think it's Matiko, add that vote on the poll. It is Hello Baby's kid. Remember, Davy was bringing him around her and leaving me in the house, or leaving him in the house. Look back at the videos. Yes, I will see that. At that moment, Hello Baby was, had plaited his hair and looking like a, like a city boy, and he was sitting there saying, hello baby here, what's up? And David Jr. will excuse himself and leave the two in the house. So right now she's pregnant, and the biggest question is, who is the daddy? I heard it is love from the bush. Hey, come and like the video, okay? Come and like the video from the bush and subscribe. Remember, he was comfortable. Of course, I'll see how he'll put legs on top of a table like the owner of the house. Oh my good lad. Hey. All right, I was typing something. All right. Yeah, okay. Kindly subscribe this channel and support a friend, okay? There's a link over there that I'm typing there. So you guys do the thing. All right, let me take you to Nevea Jr. There is a lot of claims here. I'm really stuck hearing David Jr. say, so will you ever, by the way, that story of aborting the child, where did it come from? Let me take you there. She really wanted to abort, but I said, no, whatever. Yeah. So she approached me asking me if she should abort. Just a second. All right, here we go. All right, right there. So that is the lady. So frustrated, I can see. I can see. And now, I don't know where is that thing of terminating the pregnancy coming from. Did she have that thought? Or maybe it was David Jr. who was forcing her to abort. And she said no. Now he's covering up. Because why is he so concerned about, her giving, not maybe terminating the baby, something? Was he not the one who was pushing her, hey, because maybe the society will be on me and stuff and blah, 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 it will be something on me. So can you? And she said, no, I'm going to live here by myself if you don't want to take care of me. So, and I love the fact that she's not, okay, listen to this.
To use. It's not a hyping thing, Here, you just take it the way it is, okay? But I love the fact that she never aborts.
Wow. But I love the fact that she never aborts. It's not your pregnancy, right? So why are you concerned? Okay. That's for sure, Onella. She better not abort. The baby is innocent, 100%. But now they have made that publicly that she's pregnant or something of that sort. Whatever. Matiko has been gone from September, I think. Now, count the month he been gone and his wife's pregnancy. It doesn't add up. That was the thing I was telling you, because I took you to David Jr.'s channel and I showed you here, okay? I showed you here basically 4 months. It was actually not 5 months. This time that David Jr. was with David Jr. and Hello Baby, they were going to visit this lady frequently. It is not 5 months, it's 4 months. And the time that that man left the village and how the David Jr. is trying to explain that pregnancy came to happen, the math is not mathing. I don't know if that makes sense. The math is not mathing. But whatever they want to say, okay, let's assume that is it, okay? But I love the fact that she never aborted. So David Jr. goes ahead and asks a very ridiculous question. Will you ever go back to your husband or maybe to that your ex? And why is that even his concern? Hey.
It's 5 months old since the baby is 5 months old, you know.
So right there is someone and the wife. Right there is someone and the wife breaking the news, just like Senso came here and Senso and Argentinian baby mama. They came on the platform say, guys, big news, we are pregnant. So the same thing I'm seeing, Nivea Junior is here explaining very hard to subscribers that she is 5 months pregnant. No.
She said it's 5 months old since the baby is 5 months old, you know, and he or she's growing. But
Oh. Daisy Junior is really out of control with his GoPro. This should be confidential, or does she have a mind of her own? Honestly, I really think she's helpless. That's why I know she's vulnerable. That's why David Jr. is taking advantage of her doing all that nonsense. And by the way, speaking about that advantage, the lady is a total orphan. That is according to David Jr. She is a total orphan. And so, I guess that is the reason why she been mistreated all that time, because where can she go? She a total orphan. Yeah, I learned that. Let me show you, actually take you to that part where Nivea say she a total orphan. That's sad anyway. Yeah, it's right here. It's right here. Right there.
Helen Hadsel was
Commercials. You really kill me.
so she didn't expect she wanna be pregnant. Okay, does your parents know that? Oh, I'm so sorry. She's a total orphan.
So that's the reason. Maybe she's so vulnerable. She has no mother, she has no father, no grandmother, no grandfather, no brothers, only some sisters who, according to David Jr., they are swimming in some deep poverty. That's according to Nivea Jr. So you can only understand. Wow. So you're saying where are her children, or the orphans? Something of that sort, maybe. Total orphan who can cross. It's crazy in the village. I mean, at some point, everyone needs someone. At some point, everyone needs someone. But, being in that village and with some little or no knowledge at all, you find yourself doing some stupid stuff. For example, she already has a child and getting another pregnancy in that lifestyle. And according to David Jr., he claims that was an illegal marriage, just like the one Mr. Ondari and Conmam, just like the other with MARWA and Rocio, just like the Dimwango and the Muzungu Peter. So she got pregnant anyway. People need children. According to her, she really thinks that the baby can grow up and become a savior, become even a president, and save her from poverty and stuff like that. So in the village, there's this mentality that maybe if you didn't make it, just give as many children as you can, so that one of them can become the lucky one and break the generational curse and poverty and deliver you from poverty. So maybe that is the reason. Huh? Let me get at least 4, 5, 7 children. One of them can become the luckiest and help me out. So they don't really mind about, am I really in that position to take care of my children or something? So that is not a consideration when it comes to giving birth in the village. I know she's a total orphan, but there she is, at least again crying to subscribers to help her bring up the pregnancy. It's horrible anyway. But she need to get parental care. but yet she's a total orphan. So how is she gonna do? How is she gonna do? D really need to talk to Davy Jr. about the foolishness he does. But then again, she will do anything for content too. Of course. That's how they do, you know. Why get pregnant again when you know you can't afford to have these children? So sad. It's really disturbing, but what do we say? You know? What do we say? Nivea June is here milking money on her back. I mean, people actually don't even have cheers. This is a total orphan that you took the husband and locked him somewhere far. These people have been living together, and this guy been drinking his whole life. He's been a drunk. You came here and say she doesn't fit in this relationship. You got her out. You rented her outside there. You get the husband, locked him somewhere else. And now she's here, a total orphan with nobody to help her. But now she has to depend on Nivea Jr. to come and film herself. You know, go, what are you cooking here? I'm cooking eggs to go and sell. He has to open that pot and even show what she's cooking over there. You see that? Some really disturbing things here. But now, in a village where you're the only poor person, so anyone with money can come and use you and do whatever they want to do with you. So all you can do is just, oh my God, take everything. So that is the business that David Jr. beats his chest every day and say he opened a business for her, selling eggs and small kids. For how long is she gonna sell those eggs and take care of all those children she's giving birth to? And because you locked her husband away. I mean, bro, this is crazy anyway. But again, according to all this nonsense, who do you think is the father? Who do you think is the father? Let me take you there.
If you have any question, guys, please let us get to know in the comment section.
If you have any questions, guys, that's David Jr. now asking. If you have any questions, guys, let David Jr. know in the comment section. And the most absurd thing that I hear most content creators say, they ask us for our opinion. If you have any question, any opinion, let me know what you think about the video in the comment section. But when we go there and tell them what we think, they call us haters. They block us. They delete our comments. And why? That's why, I tell people, just express yourself. In my channel, you are really free. You can say whatever. You can disagree with me 100%. I won't mind. Just say what you want to say. Just like David Jr. say, let's know what you think in the comment section. And so, David Jr., this is what I'm thinking. You took advantage of this lady. First, you disconnected her from her marriage to become so vulnerable that you can take advantage of her. You pop to her house anytime, film videos, and embarrass her on camera. I mean, humiliated this lady every day. It's really bad, really bad. And now David Jr. is declaring this marriage illegal or unofficial. And now, a question that I have for David Jr. is Conrad and his mama in official relationship or not? Because Ondari, that is Machete Man, has not paid dowry. Senso has not paid dowry. Muzungu has not paid dowry for Dimango. So how do you have even the guts to come and explain about this relationship? Anyway, let me take you there.
But you already know when the baby comes, she's not ready to give the baby out to the ex. And remember, guys, it's not like they were legally married.
And remember, this was an official marriage. I mean, it was official because the guy has not paid the dowry. So Hamisi, come here, by the way. We need you to tell us if all those relationships are official or not. So if that is what David Jr. think, that someone only become a wife or a husband to someone when bride price is paid, then what is happening with Machete Man and Madam Nyamboke Esther? What is happening with the Argentinian baby Mama Roro and our guy Mr. Senso? What is happening? Crazy. We've never, we were not there. Okay.
I'm so sorry, guys. Even it's not a laughing matter. So she's telling me,
David Jr., did you have guts to laugh? Guys, have you liked the video? Have you liked this video, this live stream? Somebody confirm in the comment section how many likes we have so far. All right? Confirm how many likes we have so far. And please subscribe this channel that I'm posting the link over there. Subscribe that channel. Please, 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 please subscribe to it. I'm not asking for too much. Just hit the subscribe button. That'd be good. Please, kindly. All right? So, let's do this. James, Dare to Dream. Say like and share. I appreciate it. Like and share this live stream. Thank you. Let's go on.
You know, the marriage it was a calm stay marriage, all right?
Listen now to David Jr. explaining Machete Man's marriage, Senso's marriage, and almost everyone's marriage except for Kohera Senior and Conma. The marriage it was a come we stay type of thing because no dowry was paid, no bride price. So that is basically come we stay thing. It wasn't official. Can you tell your brother Senso that what he's having is a come we stay?
So even the dowry, you know, when you pay the bride price here, that's when like you're legally married. But her situation, it's not like she was married. It was like a come we stay thing. So
you have the guts to speak something of that sort, and you know that you come from the same situation. Yani haoni kundule. That is a Swahili word. Like the monkeys don't look at their own widespread red something back there. They only look at the other monkeys like, oh, look at that monkey. They even laugh. Look at that monkey. There's something really red down here. What is that? And they forget they have the same thing back here. So Nivea Jr. is laughing and saying, like, this lady was not in an official marriage. How about the Ondaris? Oh, Daisy, congratulations, you made views. And he will surely make a series of views from this because all he needs views. Anything for views. I can see Marwa keeping far from this situation with David Jr. For sure he will. And especially at this moment that this is really bad. Anyway, 1 more minute to go. I'm sick of this David Jr. and everything. So I'm going to let that thing really stay. So is she going to take the baby? She going to take the baby to the guy, to the ex, when she gives birth? Because David Jr. is kind of documenting everything here to make sure that she confess on camera that she's not going back to the ex ever, ever, ever again. Never, not even a single day. Let me play. That will be the last receipt so that we can get to talk. All right, listen to this.
You know, yeah. All right. If you have any question, guys, please let us get to know in the comment section. But we already know when the baby comes, she's not ready to give the baby out to the ex. And
all right, David. I'm done with you. I'm really completely done. But anyway, lady, take care of yourself, you know. Really take care of yourself. All David Jr. is really concerned here. Actually, let me speak to you in Swahili, okay? Whatever the name is, skiza dada, nisikilize tu vizuri sana. Ikiwezekana, kama una madada zako umesema hauna wazazi, ikiwezekana, ambia tu jamaa aachane na wewe, ukae na mimba yako vizuri, kwa sababu kila siku atakuwa anakuja na kamera anakurecord. Atakuwa anakuja na kamera anakurecord. Hata ile siku unazaa atakuja kurecord, atakutumia, atengeneza views kila siku, anafanya mavideo. Unajua ni watu wangapi wanamtumia pesa? Wengi sana. Anakupea shilingi pesa ya kununua mayai. That's horrible. I'm just saying she should at least stand for herself. Say no more to all that. If she can support herself with the same stuff, because David Jr. is claiming he's paying the rent, paying the school fees for the other child or other children, and everything, doing everything, absolutely everything for her. So basically, he's like the husband. So I'm really sorry, by the way. But this lady, by the way, if there could be anyone, maybe from the other family, Matiko's father should actually come. If indeed Matiko is the father to this baby growing here, can come and get the lady back home. I mean, there's no point of her, you know, stressing here, because David Jr. will not be there to help her when she will be giving birth. I mean, this is so tricky, but it's bad. It's pathetic. David Jr. is going to make a series of, just imagine, she's 5 months pregnant. How many months to delivery? Like 4 more months, every day filming videos in her bedroom, whatever. And when she'll be giving birth, basically he'll be there to film and break the news. The baby's out, blah, blah, blah. We need milk, we need diapers and stuff. He's going to milk a lot of money from this lady to complete his project there, because that is what he does best. And the lady was saying on camera, saying she will not going back to Matiko's home because Matiko have sold all his land. He have sold all his land. There is nothing to go back to. And David Jr. was laughing because he knows he's the one who's buying those lands, him and his family. And he was asking, so why is he selling? And he was even laughing so hard. Why is he selling? Here, they have sold everything. Wow. It's really pathetic. But anyway, let's say, I'm going to watch and see how it goes. This village will never cease to amaze me. Guys, remember to subscribe and remember to like the video before you bounce. So hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the link that I'm giving there. Just, yeah, please, okay? Wow. Thank you so much, guys. It's been a pleasure having you all here. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you. Very, very important. Thank you. Very important. Let me check the poll, the last, before we bounce and see how many votes so far we have. We have 123 votes, and 75% are saying that pregnancy belongs to Nivea Jr. That pregnancy belongs to Nivea Jr. Wow. Okay, Mustafa, you can reach me out through my email, okay? Email is in my bio. Reach me through that. There is that link. You can follow it. It leads me to email. That's the only, that's the only contact information I have for now. For people who've been maybe trying to reach me through my WhatsApp, you might have realized that my WhatsApp is not working, okay? And I will remove that link. And yeah, I'll update you very soon. I have some problems. So if you've been trying to if you've been trying to leave a message on my DMs, on my WhatsApp, please, that it's not going through because I'm not available. So reach me out through my email and we can talk. Thank you so much for being here, and it's been a pleasure. I love you so very much. Bye. 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 No outro, just leave at your own pleasure.